Hello, good morning everybody, welcome back to the Gifts of Harmony. That is the title of the chapter, but we are reading Adventure in the TARDIS.
Ever since part 9, trouble's been sneaking in all over the place, including in another story the Takashi was reading.
Yeah, she's everywhere. You cannot escape someone. You see where she is right now, right?
Uh-huh. Now, with a title like that, do you predict she's going to appear in this chapter?
You can.
Okay.
It doesn't say who is giving gifts and who is receiving it. But sounds... Wait. That makes sense. I am almost at that sounds like Lady Monk is gonna get some harmony, but that doesn't make sense because she is gonna turn into a very not harmonious creature later on. But we will see. We will see. Let's start with this and let's see where we go from there. And also, that might be because I haven't done that yet. Halloween has seen hints here and there. The prince shots out on the monster, which is title and name he never gave to these boys here. That he is indeed over your praise to a foreign nation. Ah! I forgot about the Minotaur and the police here. They might have getting the gift family. That they can work together. Which they couldn't because of from the orders from the fog that you cannot kill each other, but you have to fight.
Yeah, in the last chapter, Curb Stomp helped Prince Salazar to shut down the violence as much as possible, but that doesn't mean they reached an accord yet.
Yeah, they put down the weapon, that's all nice. At the moment. And I'm not sure the police are happy about that either. Hammer that came off as his confidence in your bearing, as supreme absolute for diplomacy, as one would expect from a wealthy merchant, a merchant nation. That is interested in maintaining good business relationships with other nations. Overall, no, such as Stark Feather as an adventurer at heart first and foremost. But let us show a skilled one, and is way ahead of the curve compared to the young wizard himself, especially in the sacrifice department. Yeah, you get a lot of that doing traveling alone. He's not alone, but one of them doesn't talk, the other one is saying all the TARDIS most of the time.
Depending what the situation is, it can require confidence even to be in a group.
So the shame is okay. In this camp, my Salazar has presented himself as a second agent of a nation. This illusion can be shifted after I return to the camp, and this is the story of the Minotaurs and the forest here. It's strange hearing the Minotaurs talk, because they are the first Minotaurs here. who don't have solemnity. While he did that, he sat on the barrels at an elevated height above the rest of the speakers. While he listened, he blew bubbles from his bubble pipe in a calm and relaxed manner. He advised others spoke of largely successful issues, although there was a glint of sympathy here and there, as he looked back at his speakers.
Mm-hmm. That is where the inspiration of that came from.
Sometimes he seemed distracted, like his thoughts ran elsewhere, and that he did not listen. But this was a false perception. If succeeded in any way, the soldier could repeat what they said, but he gave disrespectful advice. Oh, he is doing literally what I did at school. Doing that not necessarily, but also having to do something else helps him digest the information more. He might have ADHD. This is just a guess, but there are real things that Salazar's behavior right now. It's just a subconscious beholder of his royal days before becoming an adventurer. At least nobody is questioning this right now. In fact, he actually seems a little more sad by the merchant princes in the confidence. Maybe it is not really true, but Salazar tries to act, and his confidence is true. Deep down, he may be much more afraid than he outwardly lets on. But a good and effective leader can inspire others to be the best too. Something that might mean putting on a mask or a force. If at the end of the day, as he keeps on working, he might see no reason to change it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened from time to time. For multiple kings and leaders, that when they were in different scenarios, they showed that, I don't fear anything, I am tough. But when they left, I was so fearful. They left, oh good.
Yeah, if someone's following a confident leader, they might feel as if they're more likely leading to a solution.
I mean, you heard the phrase, make it, fake it till you make it.
Yeah. You probably saw a lot of animes where two people score off, and the one who appears the more confident of the two unnerves the other.
Yeah? At the same time though, he can be humble and more emotionally connected with others. If this is what it takes to succeed in himself. In every situation and everyone he encounters, he adjusts his tactics to whatever seems more effective with each situation and individual. In Ladybugs' case, it was his soft feelings and his lady killer vibes, right? And there was a special moment between him and the prince, when he just sat down next to Feather after some moment of extra or internal sorrow. The way Salazar spoke to Feather then seemed to have no hint of rank or division of any kind back then. Rather, this was just plain and down to earth. A friendly conversation between two fellow ponies. The only unusual thing about it was how fast and fluid they got to that point. If they had been friends years ago. I mean, you don't know, you might have been friends years ago for him. I mean, right, Mr.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that how the match on Prince did that so easily. Was it his modern Ivy? His tone? The words he said? Yeah, I wonder that too. I'm not one to make friends easily. But there are people, and picture, like Pinkie Pie, who just, hello friend.
If you have met or can at least imagine a person who can make friends so easily, why is that so?
I mean, mostly because they are outgoing. That helps a lot. Confidence.
That means an extrovert?
Yeah, most extroverts are confident in themselves.
Okay.
I mean, I have met some confident introverts as well, but that's much less of a common thing.
In the case of the MLP show, I would say Rainbow Dash is an intense example of that. Extrovert that does at least appear confident, but there was a few times she had lost that, and it's rare for her the pressure to be so severe that she actually reveals it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen multiple times her to struggle to hide it. Like if she is getting emotional because someone else's pet died or something like that, she had tried to contain it.
Yeah, Rainbow Dash is literally the example of someone who fell on the other side of the pony.
Mm.
With extrovert confidence, that it became ego instead of confidence. And pushed away some of them.
When there was another, God, what was it? Some competition for attention from a masked hero.
Yeah, I was referring to that immediately, by the way.
Yeah, there was a comment that Rainbow Dash once made that just solidified the fact she was a pure extrovert, and it said, "I hate being alone," and then curled up on a cloud, and it turned cloudy and rainy.
I mean, there are two types of introverts. One of them who loves being alone, and the other one is wants to be with some other people, but too fearful of going out.
Be a good description of Fluttershy.
Yeah.
At least the second example, yeah. Actually, I would say she's a good match for both. She can handle being alone pretty darn well. Unless you count her animals. I mean, that's actually a lot of
count
socialization.
animals because you
Right.
get talk to them.
Well, in that case, she just might see that as a group that exerts less pressure and judgment over her. So it's just more easy for her to be comfortable in that situation.
Counter argument.
You're gonna point out the bunny, right?
I'm not even bringing her up then. I was gonna bring up Angel Bunny, yes. Counter argument.
Yeah, he puts pressure on her sometimes, and when he does, it can stress her out.
General predicting was predicting that the mission the Doctor had set upon himself, and those who chose to serve on the team, will attack others who are meant to join the cause. Then they will succeed, but it is specifically because of the combined efforts of all those who join the cause. Another effect to such prospect is actually scary to contemplate. The code needs some pony who naturally is good. Then it probably means the opposing side has something can and will arrive on it. If any ordinary Joe Schmo manages instead, then it is indicative of my minor challenge. Come, because that is all they will need. When some point like this comes instead, then it is kind of thing what his finished driver will be like. Something went to my throat. This will probably go beyond that too. With Salazar, as incredible as he is, it's not only an active participant of the Knights of the Hourglass. Doctor 2. The Doctor is too. Who is serving, Vision, Luffy, Dr. Candy, Graf Stop, Maladina, and so many more, all of them on the main space station. But opposing forces have they? And will they face? Oh, Basiran, the king of not hitting the horse sentence. But opposing forces have they and will they face? That is so formidable that it requires all these incredible individuals combined. Everything that you need in this combat here. Them. If it is last mission, the SCT example of Daleks for the first time. Many times the Doctor has called this race his primary rivals, and while they are actively formidable and cannot be trusted, he has this research fury and passion that Father had once wondered. This altruistic relationship was too personal on both sides, and that's about this other tools. I mean, yeah, it is very personal for the Daleks as well. Doctor! I mean, if the Daleks had presented to for both options to either win the war, win the Time War, or destroy the Doctor, they would choose the Doctor with momentum of this. But that fellow man to save Daleks personally. I begin to understand what they are, what they do, and why they are this way. They seem very carefully emphasizing engineering for a very specific purpose. Created by someone who was first in all of creation, and wanted to watch him burn as truly as possible. Someone quite likely motivated by true and deep hatred for all creation. The very strict inside the box thinking and language of the Daleks, combined with their atrocious actions, yes, they truly cannot compared on beyond the programming. That means they cannot change, grow, or evolve in any way past their primary mission. Very much so, we have two very big objections for this. You know who am I referring to, right?
Probably. I have to say that there are multiple times that the Daleks at least seem to partially realize they have some limitation that prevents their victory. And so they experimented multiple times to see if they can find some way to surpass that limitation.
I mean, the best limitation, exceeding objection is this one. They have tried.
There was also trying to bring back the original creator. That would be in the old show.
I don't know that. But also, we have these guys. They can evolve, per se.
Colorful.
But this doesn't mean that. It means that they cannot change their programming. They can, but sadly the others, there will be other guys who will stop the change of flow.
In the few times they actually have made experiments to change, they were afraid of the change at the same time because they were programmed to believe that the way they are naturally is perfection. So any deviation from that is a step down from that perfection. And the only thing that caused them to question it is loss after loss after loss.
So, is she a Dalek? Afraid of a change? Especially with the school's misery? In a sense, that is what the Daleks are afraid of, right? Then they will not become, they will become something else.
Well, in a way, she has changed plenty of times.
Yeah, in a way, but not accepting the harmony way.
Yeah.
The gift of harmony, right?
On that regard, she's been kind of stubborn. And vindictive.
Also, want to know that Daleks might be merely a small percentage of the total conflict that is the Time War. Others get involved too, in various ways. All of that combined might be why the individuals who join the Knights have to be so incredibly talented. On top of that, quality might have to make up for lack of quantity too. From what I saw from them at Ryan Space Station, there were money there, and he was led to believe there were many more. But even with all of them combined, everything can just barely make a dent in the total conflict that in the Time War. How many pieces really are on the other side after all? That's how widespread in the totality of the conflict. Yeah, you are making a little chessboard. This is not how it's played. There are multiple chessboards playing chess at the same time.
Kind of like you might have like millions on your side and it seems crowded when they're all bunched up together in one city, but if those same millions are spread out all over the world, you may be hundreds of miles around every single individual.
I mean,
Just
that's all
empty
over the
space.
world, but all over the time as well.
You're right.
They are playing 5D chess.
Yeah, they have to.
Yes, you can look at that. But you can tell she used to swoon over the pins. And it's easy to tell why. Now, however, there seems to be a little pain in her eyes, sometimes, when she views her once beloved face. Pain that she tries to hide under the bitterness of black, emotionless mask. I mean, I can imagine the virus always whispering into her ear, "You know she's not loving you. He will leave you after the quest is complete. No need to
Yeah,
love."
you're right. Yeah, it doesn't just feed off negative emotions, it tries to stimulate it within its host.
Yeah?
So you're most definitely right about that.
This is especially true if she expects anyone to realize what her true feelings are deep down. For some reason, the exposure doesn't seem to bother her. For instance, every time she gets Fennerman looking up on her, particularly if she had an emotional moment just before that, she finally looks at him, and to punish him for not seeing that, the number down hard on trying to conceal any of her true emotions. Remember what I called her, a tsundere. And what you wrote down here is literally that. So you see the same thing. All of a sudden, it occurs to Fennerman Let's have one with a record. Well, this is your internal perception. Whoever it was, and whatever it was, Paisha seems to be revealing vulnerability. Must be avoided at all costs. That, and never trust others with her heart again. Hillman frowns as he looks down suddenly. Right now, he's a time traveler and is very much aware of the road and closer with that lifestyle. And it is this. First amount of time is known to be said, then becomes a fixed moment of time for a particular time traveler. Here's some of what's being criticized with me and the role she will play, which may even include Federman's own time. To some unknown extent, we said that he should not interfere with the development, even if he gets that chance. Oh, that Nerfy is the perfect time traveler, because she doesn't know stuff. You said that only becomes a fixed moment when the time traveler knows of it. Right?
Yep.
But he so wants to. It's not being made faithful to his own heart, he just actively condemn fate over there, if there's any way. It is power to change it. Maybe he can't prevent what she will become. It is true that what she becomes is a result of her own choices, ultimately. The same can be said for himself at this moment. If he chooses to be his friend as much as he can, then he has just as much right to an attempt. By adding that she is dealing with substantive trust issues, though, it seems bold, as he contemplates how best to make his approach. If he wants to succeed with solving her heart and befriending her, what are the best options available to him? None. You don't have options. He has promoted a futility without any confidence. When he checks his heart, he is confident a different answer. It's not understand by society, which is the forte of the head anyway. He starts as being patient and waiting for the right moment to act. When it comes, if he continues to listen to his feelings, then he will know what to do. Until then, give her the space she needs and meet and compassion from distance. It also means do not be forceful or intrusive about his own opinions or feelings in the meantime. True and meaningful change has occurred before the other individual is ready for it. And also why they have a virus inside them. Heaven looks from Kiko to Prince Salazar, but he finally makes an announcement. There is another question about what the others who spoke to him earlier have said. Alright, I think I have heard all that I need to hear. It's not announcing, but it seems everyone else who heard about this conversation has said their piece. And now, they are to impasse because they do not know what to do next or to permanently solve their problems. Salazar flew to the edge of his closed outspot and everything his mobile pipe away. It's a million progress. He then lets go of the edge of the cloak. This is back down on his own. I so much imagine this scenario. He's pretty cool. That's all the problem with his clothes all the time. He looked across the others before him, and especially the leaders, or former leader in the same mentor's case. You have all made your positions quite clear. I, in turn, have made my position quite clear to his police shortly after I arrived. For the benefit of your heart, that I not to the same matter, whom they have since learned in the Stockholm, I shall repeat myself. My name is Agent Landoon, and I am an agent seller from Southern Arabia. I am on a mission to claim stolen artifacts, and the lady who can destroy around us. The legend above him is a man of a hoof, most likely created. I am here with the consent of the expressive government, the Changeball Corporation, in helping to free African citizens of this nation, who is lost in this world. And that is precisely what I intend to do, to the best of my ability. I mean, after my thoughts, citizens of this nation, don't they have their own nation?
Yeah, they might, especially back then.
But then, I have a more strategy to propose, and I don't think any of you are going to like it. But trust me when I say that I still believe that this will be the best strategy for all of us going forward. Now, it should be clear to you all, even now, the current strategies you have implemented so far are sustainable. I mean so called. Look at this boy camp carefully. How much food do you actually see here? They include the inseparable trays. Captain Reeves just so-called a fashion problem as a reminder that anything that I do to men is custom command for the use as well. In response, so-called chaos on the mass brutality, nevertheless complains. In doing so, we see the truth. They just learned much more to raise from the scam. Their abilities are medical, recalled in a gruff and someone voice. What they do and how to do it in the normal. Sure, there must have been some food stashed away here somewhere. And you notice how? The dealer asked accusingly. How often have any of you grown this tree? It's true that these things are. It is true that these things are normal, but tell me, besides detail, and this is how this is true. Yeah, we know from the show, they go fast, but very slowly replenish. Yeah, that's consistent.
They thrive in certain conditions, which you might assume that if you avoid those conditions, it should hinder them.
Yeah, and also you have to take the harvest when they appear immediately, because also then they disappear.
Right.
I see that. I assume that it's the harvest is once a year or twice a year maximum. For measuring that, I will give the sun an outside look to the tight custom capabilities here. He noted that even the babysitters had seen this, it would surely give her a heart attack. How many trees have been taken? Crossing 5 trees like this so closely together means this series will surely die soon, because all of them are following the nutrients of the soil in one specific spot. That is not sustainable. It doesn't count the roots. Yeah, but this was emergency. My father also understands that these boys were desperate. The current supplies meant they could not create a defensive barricade in the wide area. That forced them into cluster silently to avoid current spot. With one space 18 by 5 by these 5 seats in the center. The merchants are downright lucky that near the moment of the capture into this form, they just happen to be in the right season to hear the growth of these opportunities. Even when they have crucial steps that could not be excluded. I'm shaving this nasty fork in the place. And only note that dimensional blocks cut a molecular element. For perfecting this case, but the fork itself is thick with negative energy, which greatly impedes the growth of any life form. It is sad to realize, but by the same token, if any of these bullets had been pregnant, okay, they aren't, the negative energy in this fork alone would have thought of its carriage by now. But that is just a theory. My supporting theory. Nothing goes here in this work easily, and I probably informed so far. It's about weight and probably clear to you all by now. Lots of you aren't just suffering because of starvation, but starving unusually fast. You don't seem fat here either. Your mood here unusually slowly. All of this is indicative of one particular type of micro-influence. It has to be the side effect of a negative energy environment. That is what this whole is composed of. That is what the subset of the mirror is building has created. Therefore, here is meant to absorb and redirect any negative energy those have within fields, and in turn, it absorbed by the capture. This empowers the dark molecular item, which they create this form. On what the cycle goes, feeding itself and luring the victims here to feed, such as this energy. Wait, so you mean if Kisses had this scepter, he would have found almost negative and positive energy, and they would become just leftless husk?
Possibly, yes. Yet another item she'll probably forget in this current adventure, even though it is a scepter that was created and wielded by another changeling.
I mean, not really changing anymore, it's more like a symbol at this point.
Well, that too.
How do you know all this? A superb high priority map. Because I've been taking down the test of various major components used to construct this scepter for years. So analyze. If that is the case, I can deduce what the scepter can do based on the combined potential of all of these missing parts. Can't use them all. That also allows me to deduce that what will eventually happen to us all if we do not change our circumstances. In the end, only me and all of us are going to survive this challenge is if we escape this fog entirely. Yeah, but how? Here, near the man to know. If the host with his facade and answer the question at hand. I can infer that you mean for all of us combined with these 7 beasts. He said acidly, and the Minotaur who, in turn, got back at him in haste. Mirage Doctor would certainly approve of that attitude, but said I mentioned poignantly to this figure. After all, a working pain, fear, and anger, and strife, also objective all along. Such things are the fuel for dark meaning. Let's be the scepter she created. If, however, you set a complaint with your former rivals, then you might consider all of you attacked each other's resources to feed upon. In this any matter, the hero challenged Salazar. As Pastor Quan and much of the approval of the opponents around him, he also gave Salazar a facing star, and to challenge a of Salazar, that was a question as well. Mirage controls much of the things we encounter in this world. This goes on to say, some most within it, for example, besides, she is from the shapeshifter in her own right. No pony, and probably no Minotaur either, can defeat her in direct combat. That is true. I agree with your voice and nod. You know that? We should all just give up and die, right? Oof. The question gives everyone facing Salazar a sharp pause. Me too. Because that is the only thing that is going to happen if we surrender to her way. So I can continue to believe as everything lives or who to us and indicate around them. He doesn't care about any of your lives. Nothing doesn't get up because he can just move to a phone to swallow up other victims. As soon as you are all used up in this college, for all that you are worth, you can go on to other victim next. Who will they be? From the rest of your family and friends. He had definitely learned from Tirak in the beginning. For the first time, Perkon and Nishiya glanced at each other with a deeply meaningful look. Behind them, others doing the same thing to each other. The reason for that is that unknown, and just proposed the only possibility that those who are captured here consider to be worse than their correct circumstances. As much as they all resent what has happened to them, if we were told of this fate, we shared with their other loved ones even less. Not only that, it did not seem too unlikely that it actually what Mirage might do based on the behavior they have observed from her so far. She is mysterious, but also menacing. And she might mean that much of a sociopath to move. Even if the loved ones are not targeting next, it might be their son eventually. It may be permanently solved by somehow. Just what exactly are you proposing we do? He got asked to go to a passion and told to his voice, as hello, Mother Salazar. Salazar paused for a moment as he looked down at his eyes. Did he know what he will propose next? Will be difficult to hear and accept. Especially for the police. But he looked back up at them and announces, "We will come and leave to enjoy the rest of the visitors. After that, I plan to recruit the Amicia too. Basically, out of the one that we are captured. We must unite and comfort her." The Amicians? You mean the shadow creature? The fourth creature?
I think we've only seen them in the movie. But they were mentioned before that.
Oh yeah. What? This is incredulously. You want us to about the safety of this camp? They found it funny. Look around you. Like a mad carefully. This isn't a sanctuary. This is a trap. It's a trap! But I want you all to stay here and defend this camp to its end. Even if there is less and less here to defend. He shrugs. Going down with the ship might initially sound noble, but ultimately it is suicide, wasteful, and pointless. It is going to get you to your homes and the rest of your friends and families. Follow me, and I can find you no guarantees or safety except for this promise. I remain determined to do the best within my power to rescue you all from this fog. That is a role, I am sure. That's my companion, sure. Oh wait, they are here too.
This argument, especially in that paragraph, I could so easily imagine the Doctor saying in his place. That
Yeah.
he said stuff like that before in situations like this.
Oh. Okay, then it seems like after getting to the end here, the 2-day pass, I may have to go. There has been some guests coming.
Are you coming back tonight? Or
No,
taking a few minutes?
no, this will take hours.
Okay.
It's an unannounced guest coming.
Alright. I think a better stopping point would have been a little bit later, but alright.
Yeah, I can't choose my stopping point at the moment.
Okay.
It's not I mentioned the rest of his companions at the moment. He poses for his speech long enough to give them time to each note or confirm his words in some form and fashion. When they knew, everyone they realized that is precisely why he paused his speech at the moment. And I am smiling because they are looking right at me, and they actually know English,
Okay.
unlike my mother. Hanaman also ruled the subtle again and said that when he realized that even Salazar's force, silence, and election are also carefully calculated. Whatever he does or doesn't do, it always seems to prove to be the right move in the end. Yeah, in music as well, when you stop for silence, it is for a reason. And there you have it. Like a conclude, but the rest of his companions confirms his earlier claim. He may have truly all of his companions. are all on the same page about this goal. How about the rest of you? Thanatos said, as he decided to repeat his question the other way. How would you all like to not die today? It reminds me of Good Russell. Who wants to die today? Come forward. Yeah, there's a lot of still options. So essentially we are ending here on the cliffhanger. How would you all not like to die? How would you all like to not die today? It's gonna be the question hanging in the air for tomorrow. And it seems to me I gotta do Adventures in the TARDIS, not the other one.
When are we getting back to this?
Tomorrow at the same time.
Okay.
And probably tomorrow we will be able to record this message as well. I wanted to do it today, but.
I had suspected that this was going to be a two-parter for you, but I did also thought
No,
you would
I
get
actually
further.
planned it to be one parter, but I couldn't do anything about this one.
Well, I said that what I said because it's 6,000 words. I figured you're going to take a break somewhere in there. And actually, there was a decent stopping point in it, but it was a little bit past this point.
Yeah, sadly, I have to go real fast, so.
Basically, when they're done with this conversation, the subject shifts to something else.
Yeah. Either way, I'm saying goodbye to everyone. Goodbye!
Right.
And I gotta run and meet the others who are waiting for me outside.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye bye.